Hello, so I'm actually back out for the first time in what feels like forever. The last time I fished was the Bloggers match, that was at Todber Manor back in August. It's now October. Yeah, it's just, work's been busy, I've been working in the house, so I've booked Tuesday and Wednesday off, so I'm going to do a night on the Fen Rod and see how things go. We're in our second lockdown now. So Swansea and all of the areas around Swansea are in lockdown, and the only people allowed to fish the Fen Rod Lake at the moment are Swansea residents. So luckily I'm within those boundaries. I couldn't go anywhere in Cletley. I think I could go to White Springs because that's technically Swansea, but most of the other sort of big waters around here, they're out of bounds at the moment. So let's see how we go. So the rigs I'm using, pretty simple, pretty much what I was using at Todber. One Ronnie, 2 bottom baits. So the Ronnie's gone out with an MB1 popper on it. Seen them before, little white ones, smells like toffee. So that's banged out next to the post. I literally landed within about half a foot of the post, so I was pulling back, making sure I didn't pick up any snags. And the other two have gone out on bottom baits with a bit of plastic cord on the end, and this time I've gone back to using red aggressor. I've carried this bag around with me for about sort of like a year and a half now, and I've pulled them out. There's still about 2 kilo in the bottom of the bag, and I've pulled them out of the bag. Don't know if you can see them. There we go. Oh, they're blurred. So dark red, and the smell hits you. There's some sort of like a fish enzyme in it. It really sort of knocks you when you smell it. You can move like that. Yes, and I've been using them down here on the odd hook bait and stuff like that, and I've been having takes on them, but I haven't actually done a full session on them. I'll use them as like, well, they're the smelly one. I'll chuck them on one rod, but I'm going to go all out on the red aggressor because I haven't used that for a long time, and I'm just running down what's in the bag. I've got a bag of like half bags of boilies, and it must weigh about 30 kilo, and dragging it back and forth the car is breaking me, so I'm going to go through and break down all the small bags and use up all that bait in little sessions and see how it goes. Right, so just as the rain started, one rod screamed off, managed to get in the net, and as I'm literally securing the net, I can hear because I'd lifted the rods off the pod to get the lines out of the way, I could hear the reel spinning on one of the other rods. So I was quickly shuffling around trying to get them all into one net. So I had a double run, 2 carp, I got a mirror and a 3-gig common. So let's get them. I'm going to do them one at a time. So the first little mirror, lovely scale pattern on this one. Little fat dumpy thing. A bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be sort of like 7 or 8 pounds, but it's actually weighed in at 10 pounds. 10-14, so just under 11 pounds. Not bad, little start, is it? Especially as another one in the net. And there we go, a bit more of a cluster on this side. On the red aggressor, I got half a bag of red aggressor. I thought they're the most strongest smelling baits I've got. I've seen it's a bit cold, I thought give them a whirl now. And the fish still like them. Right, let's get this little one back. Right, this one looks double the size of the other fish, so let's see. Exciting now, isn't it? First time out for ages. Double run. $22.2. All the twos. £22 and 2 ounces. Oh. I think last time I had a double run on you with me and William were fishing, and I had a £22 common back then as well. A bit of flex it. Here we go. £22, 2 ounces. Penrod Common. Another one taken on, red aggressor. Quality in a absolutely steaming fight. Right, flip it around. Pretty. It's going to be one of the big commons in here, I think. It's pristine and it's all belly. And here's the other side. It's nice to get a 20. It's even nicer when I haven't fished at the vloggers match. Here we go. Lovely. Another quality fish on the red aggressor. Right, let's slip him back. The rain stopped and the sun's come through a little bit. It's still dripping off the trees. But yeah, just look at that. Lovely autumn gold glistening off the trees. Well, it's starting to get dark now. I'm about to take my t-shirt off. It was I was freezing. Yeah. So nights are coming in faster now, aren't they? Oh, I seem to have missed. Do you know, not fishing sort of like September and July. I've missed all the sort of like long nights and stuff like that, and I feel like I've really missed out on something. I really don't know if the Winter League's happening this year either, because the lockdown guidance. A lot of the boys from Neath can't fish in Swansea. Boys from Cletley can't fish in Swansea. And there's a couple of guys coming down from England. There's one guy in Cardiff. None of them can fish here. So I think the Winter League is going to be sort of either cancelled, put on hold, I don't know. We'll see what goes on. I enjoy the Winter League. It's, even though, what did I do? I blanked 4 times in a row and then had that sort of like good session at the end. It's a chance to get out in the cold and actually try to catch something. And yeah, I'd be a bit gutted if it gets cancelled this year. But we'll see what happens, because you have no idea what the Welsh Assembly's going to do. Are they going to lift restrictions tomorrow? I don't know. I didn't even know they were going to put restrictions in. Hey ho. But yeah, on to the fishing. Had 2 fish. Had a double run in the torrential rain, soaked my t-shirt. Well, luckily, because I just finished putting the bivvy up and everything like that, I was boiling, so I took my hoodie off. I was playing, I'm just in my t-shirt. My t-shirt got soaked through to the skin. So I've chucked that in the boot of the car now. Right, I'll see you, hopefully. I'll have a fish on the bank, or it'll be morning. Right, I'll see you later. Well, it's morning. Nothing happened last night. 2 single beeps, one about 3, the other one around about midnight. It hammered down most of the night, literally lashed down all night. Lovely sounding on the bivvy. So I've got up this morning. 2 of the rods had stuff all over them. One had, well, one on the right hand side. Yep. No, yep, right hand side. Had an elastic band hanging off the hook when I reeled it in, and the one on the left hand side just had a little leaves clogged up on the rig. The Ronnie rig in the middle was fine, but it just didn't pick up fish. Well, I'm going to have to start packing things down. I got the school run. That means I've got to be there at 3 o'clock, and it's now coming up to 12 o'clock. Takes me about an hour to pack things down, reluctantly reading the rods in and stuff. This morning, the sun came out and the birds just kept diving down on every little bit of baited spot that I had. So surprisingly there was nothing, plus there was a cormorant swooping through the whole lot of it, and sort of really, I didn't, once I'd seen the cormorant I thought that's it, I won't see anything else for the rest of the session. But yeah, not too gutted. Turn up, just chuck the rods out while I'm getting things ready, bang, 2 fish on the bank. Can't complain about that, can you? It's nice to have them throughout the session, but yeah, I'm still happy. Right, if I don't see you before, I'd have packed down and gone home. Right, ta-da.